In 1935, Amelia Earhart flies her Lockheed from Honolulu to Oakland. She is the first woman to make a solo flight over the Pacific, covering the distance in 18 hours, 16 minutes. The crowd hails her for an outstanding performance.
Welcome aboard the HOPA Gaming channel, where we take flight into the captivating world of hidden object puzzle adventure games. I'm your captain, the HOPA Gamer. And today we're set to embark on an exhilarating journey with our review of Unsolved Mystery Club, Amelia Earhart. Developed by Freeze Tag Games and originally released in June 2010, this game centers around the eponymous Unsolved Mystery Club as they invite you to investigate the life and mysterious fate of aviator Amelia Earhart. The journey begins as your character enters the Unsolved Mystery Club warehouse, a secret society that is said to have been founded in 1899 by Jules Stern and James Wells, whose daughters were victims of the Whitechapel Killer, aka Jack the Ripper. Inside UMC's Amelia Earhart vault, you'll be guided through your journey by Henry Hudson as you navigate through time and explore the four known theories explaining her mysterious disappearance. Theory 1. At the time of her intended flight to Howland Island, it was theorized that she veered off course by 2,000 miles and landed near the island of Saipan, which at that time was occupied by the Japanese. According to this theory, the plane that she and her navigator Fred Noonan were on got shot down. Although they managed to get to the island, rumors from the locals told of a white female pilot who was taken as prisoner on the island in 1937 and was eventually taken away. Another local claimed witnessing Amelia and Fred's execution. Theory number 2. If Amelia's plane veered off course on the possibility that they couldn't find the intended Howland Island, it was speculated that she and navigator Fred Noonan were forced to live on Gardner Island, another remote island somewhere in the Pacific. According to this theory, having been stranded on the island, Fred and Amelia lived the rest of their lives there until their deaths. Many years ago, a female skeleton was found on Gardner Island that had roughly the same proportions as Amelia Earhart. The strange twist about this theory is, by the time the scientists found a way to test the bones for DNA, the bones were found to be missing. Another twist to this story was, when they did manage to find the bones and test them, the bones turned out to belong to a man. Not Fred Noonan's then. Theory number 3. Here's something out of a spy novel. Apparently, this theory suggests that Amelia was a spy for the US government based on the fact that she was very close friends with then First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt and was a frequent visitor to the White House. According to this theory, her flight across the Pacific was part of her spy mission over the Japanese-occupied islands. In exchange for doing her task as a flying Jane Bond, the news of her mysterious disappearance was created as part of a media cover-up while she lived on for the rest of her life under a new identity, and all documents and photos linking to her mission disappeared without explanation. The final and possibly most realistic theory is that Amelia Earhart and Fred Noonan simply crash-landed somewhere in the Pacific Ocean, leading them to drown to their deaths. As the Pacific Ocean is the largest body of water, with deep waters including the Marianas Trench, looking for any remnants of the plane would have been next to impossible. Now let's talk about the game mechanics. The game is divided into 5 chapters, representing 5 periods of Amelia's life, from her childhood and schoolgirl days to her stint as a volunteer nurse at the Toronto Military Hospital during World War I, to her rise as a celebrated aviator and later covering her fateful final flight. Each chapter features 3 locations with hidden object searches. Although it doesn't look to be challenging, it actually is, as some found objects in one location have to be used to find hidden items in another location, such as an axe to cut down a tree or a key to open a box. Fortunately, the chapters are entirely self-contained, so you never have to deal with more than 3 locations at once. After finishing each hog scene, one has to look for an artifact in each location. Each artifact comes with a trivia that offers an insight into parts of her life. The other minigame takes you to the locations based on the 4 theories where you have to look for artifacts, presented as proof of her presence there. The between-level mini-games mainly centers on her flying a plane, appropriately called the Flying School. Although they're simple little exercises, they're different from the usual hog time fillers, and more importantly, they're actually fun, especially the stunt pilot training, which makes one feel like they're playing an old-school arcade game. But what really makes this game stand out from most of its contemporaries are the extra touches that enhances the gameplay. The game features detailed ambient audio that sets a unique and appropriate background for each hidden object level, while musical scores that wouldn't be out of place in a cinematic trailer play throughout UMC headquarters and other areas. Levels load very quickly, and tutorials are quick and to the point, covering all the details without getting in the way. As for Henry Hudson, one can imagine him acting similar to the paperclip from the early Microsoft Windows versions. Sometimes helpful, sometimes annoying. Unfortunately, he can't do any of old Clippy's animation tricks. The pinnacle of this game, I must say, is the sheer amount of entertaining, educational information about its main character, Amelia Earhart. Each section culminates in an old-school clip about Amelia and her numerous accomplishments, with its bevy of video clips, photographs, and audio recordings which features her speeches. The final chapter, which covers her last flight, tend to pull a few heartstrings, as one can't help feeling emotional and sad for such a great life gone too soon. Despite the shortness of this game, only released as a standard, Unsolved Mystery Club Amelia Earhart offers a smooth flight of challenge. The puzzles are intelligently designed, gradually increasing in difficulty as we soar higher in our investigation. It caters to both casual gamers seeking a leisurely flight and seasoned hidden object enthusiasts looking for an exhilarating challenge. It also proves itself as a fitting tribute to one of the greatest celebrities ever lived. To sum it up, Unsolved Mystery Club Amelia Earhart, despite the casual nature of its gameplay, is a well-oiled high-flying machine for its clean visuals, a gameplay featuring the hog scenes in its old-school glory, and a story that will have you on the edge of your seatbelt. Whether you're a flying enthusiast or a mystery aficionado, this game is sure to take you on an unforgettable adventure. So that concludes our review for today. If you enjoyed this flight, don't forget to give us a wings up and subscribe to our channel for more exciting hidden object game content. Thanks for flying with us, and until our next adventure, may your skies clear and your curiosity take flight.